Montgomery news right now breaking news out of Montgomery County, 2 hours ago, police announced that they have found a second victim in yesterday's shooting at Wootton High School that's in Rockville. Police say that this is in addition to a 16-year-old boy who was shot yesterday. Investigators also say another 16-year-old, Khalil White Viatoro, is charged as an adult in connection with this incident. Matt Gregory just left a news conference with police and has more from Rockville. Matt, police believe the suspect pointed the gun at someone else earlier in the day. Lots of information coming out of that news conference earlier today that you were at.
Yeah, I mean, we learned that White Viatoro faces multiple charges, including attempted second-degree murder, and then a slew of assault charges and gun charges related not just to the victim who was shot, but also to another victim who had no physical injuries, but also had that gun waved at her. The morning after fear gripped Wootton High School, students still grappling with the shooting.
It's not real. I just don't understand why we're back so soon after something like this could happen. Sky
Cushing and Jacqueline Kelly went back into the same hallways they told WUSA 9 they ran through Monday afternoon.
I can't even describe the feeling when we first heard that a student had been shot. I was like, wait, did I just hear that right? And we started backing up into a corner, and then we just ran right back to class.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Today, Rockville Police Chief Jason West gave an update. He says around 2:15 p.m. Monday, police responded to reports of a shooting in Wootton's hallways. Officers, he says, immediately went into the school, found the 16-year-old victim, then found the suspect, 16-year-old Khalil White Viatoro.
The student was located in close proximity to the school. We used a surveillance team from the Montgomery County Department of Police.
Chief West says late Monday night, another breakthrough. They found a second victim, a 15-year-old girl, but Chief West says the girl suffered no physical injuries.
We learned that the suspect in the case pointed a firearm at that person earlier in the day.
Investigators say they also found the gun used in both incidents outside the school. They say it was a polymer 80 handgun, commonly referred to as a ghost gun. They are untraceable. Ghost guns have been illegal to possess or sell in Maryland since March of 2023.
I feel really safe with all the cop cars around, and I think they're going to really value security from now on.
Yeah.
Back at school, security has ramped up, but the memories of Monday afternoon still shock.
It's definitely a lot to wrap our heads around. It doesn't, you hear it in the news, you never think this will be your school, so it still, I agree, doesn't really feel real.
Okay, so there's still a lot of questions that we want to get answered, right? Number one that we did ask in the press conference is what was the relationship between the three? What was the motive potentially that police believe when they're charging White Viatoro? What was the motive there? And so far, they've not been able to offer anything. We're also still looking into some of the social media posts and trying to corroborate some of the questions surrounding this. That's why we haven't really reported things that maybe you're seeing at home or online, because we're making sure that that's been confirmed before we ever report it. Now, White Viatoro will be in court tomorrow for a bond hearing. He also faces a preliminary hearing next week. And at the same time, we checked in with police. What is the status of the victim who is in the hospital? Same as yesterday, stable condition and recovering from his injuries. In Rockville, I'm Matt Gregory. Back to you.
All right, that's some good news that the student shot is recovering. Matt, thank you so much. We're also hearing from students and parents who are concerned that Montgomery County Public Schools do not use metal detectors. It is a decision made by the Board of Education. Instead, the county relies on armed school resource officers, SROs, who are assigned to clusters of schools. That approach differs from neighboring school systems. DC uses metal detectors, while Prince George's and Fairfax counties have added AI weapons detection systems. And we first told you about the shooting at Wootton High School as